My name is Evaughn Lennon. I'm the case manager for Substance Abuse Recovery Court, St. Mary's County. I started with approximately 4 years ago. The program itself is a very structured program, and it takes a minimum of 1 year to complete the program and an average of 18 months. Individuals that come into our program are addicts. They have to have been a drug user or engaged in alcohol, and they're sentenced. The sentence requirements is that a part of their probation, they have to be on probation, stipulates that they are to complete substance abuse recovery court. Then there's 4 phases of engagement they have to go through. I monitor through the entire program. In the middle of all of that, it depends on what their addiction is. If it's alcohol, they might be engaged in more testing, electronic testing, which is called a SCRAM device. It's an electronic device that tests through your sweat glands. We have instant testing. We have lab testing. We have sweat patch testing. Also have a lot of additional testings that is utilized based on the needs of the individual, and those needs are based on their addiction habits and their behaviors. I do home visits. I have to do initially the home visit. That's another one of the qualifying criteria to make sure that their home environment is adequate for recovery. That means that they're not living in an environment where there's drugging and drinking constantly. But fortunately now we do have sober living in St. Mary's County. So, if an individual falls into that category and funding is available, we can place them in sober housing. There's a lot of good stories that's involved with this. I am proud of those who have graduated. I'm also proud of those who attempt. And what I have seen for those who have failed to graduate is that somewhere in the course of this program, it has had an impact on their life. Some of them reverted back. A good deal of them have taken away from this program some positivity that they can incorporate in their life. Some have admitted to me that they've kind of fell off the wagon, but they got back on. I know that because once they graduate, I'm still in contact with them. I do job checks. I do home checks whenever, evening, weekends. If I'm in the area, I'll slide by and say hi. Some know I'm there, some don't know I'm there. Yes, I do monitor to the best of my ability and try also to encourage them to do the best that they can if I see that they're struggling, because old habits are hard to break. We recently had one that's taken him almost 6 months to move a phase, but he now gets it. He is pleased with himself. His self-esteem is very high now. He is so happy that he made it. So that just gives you a snapshot of our program, and I'm proud right along with them. And I always tell my graduates if they need assistance after graduation, they can always call me.